wonder, how old is your hair? Yep, believe it or not, years of wear and tear actually take a toll on your hair. You all know that, but I've got 3 simple tests to reveal your hair's true age. And I've got 3 easy fixes for that. So stylist Rodney Cutler joining us to help turn back time on your aging hair. What's the biggest complaint you hear about hair as women get older?
It's manageability. They want that shiny, rich, vibrant hair, and it's tougher as you get older. It gets a little thinner, so it's tricky, but it can be done.
It gets older in different ways. We're going to start with Patricia.
Yep, sure.
Hi, Patricia. Why don't you describe your hair to us? How's it going these days?
It's not so good. It used to be good when I was younger, but I guess from bleaching it so much. I bleach it like once a month. I wash my hair every single day. I have to go crazy trying to straighten it because my hair is like, looks like I put my finger in a socket. Just breaks off over here. I have a whole bunch of breakage and stuff.
So we had you before the show take something called the True Age Quiz. This is to help figure out how old your hair thinks you are. Simple test, 2-minute quiz on DrOz.com. Please all take it at home. It's easy to do. So first up, may I ask your age?
35.
35 on your birth certificate. Good.
Yes.
So your hair's true age is 43.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 8 years of difference. Now, how does that make you feel?
Not good.
Mad at Rodney about that?
Make me feel old, yeah.
Make you feel old.
It's my
Make me
fault,
feel
right?
even older than my hair.
So the first way we're going to reveal why that's the case, because that's what we're really teasing out now. What specifically is causing that problem is something called the strength test. So, Rodney, show us how people
And I'm
can
not
do this.
surprised. It's a little over-processed. But this is easy to do. We're going to spray a little bit of water on, and it's simple to do at home. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab a small strand, and you're going to pull it. Now, the hair is weakest when it's wet because the bonds are temporarily broken. So we're going to pull the hair. Now, if that breaks, right, that is not a good sign. Now, some areas will be stronger than other areas. You may go, I'm good here, but it might be a little bit more fragile here where it broke off. So it is definitely a problem.
Yes, they're all over the place at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to see this, so you and I are going to demonstrate this for everybody.
Okay.
Let's say this is your hair. Okay, this is a representative of your hair. You get this side, I get this side. We will tug of war here.
Dr.
all right?
Oz, my arms are stronger than my hair, just so you know,
right?
so I might knock you over.
Oh, I like that. All right. So no piece of hair here, nothing magical about it. Right? You know, you can pull on it, but you get stress on there, it weakens a little bit. You get some hormones, the lack of sleep, repeat coloring, bleaching, and after a while, guess what happens? It gets weaker and weaker and weaker, and this baby snaps like that. And this is what we're talking about. And it should never snap. Something this strong, it wasn't designed to break off with the little thing Rodney was doing. So you've got a solution.
Yeah, so protein. Now think about like a nice smooth road, and then think about a road with potholes. Your hair is full of potholes because of all this bleaching and damaging and blow drying. So protein is a great way. It's going to fill in the potholes, add strength. You can use it every day. And the protein, it's very simple. Just look for a bottle with a styling product with protein on the back, spray it in. It will fill the potholes in, and you are good to go.
Okay, so here's a rope to remind you.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Don't use it all at once. Next, Waffle's here. Is that right? Pronounced right, Waffle?
Yes.
All right, so what's the latest chapter in your hair diaries?
Well, when I was younger, my hair used to be much more glossier and healthier, that so much so that it looked like it was in a commercial for hair. But as I get older, it's like become less shiny and it's just dull and dry, so.
Well, we had you do the same, true hair test that we shared with everybody earlier. How old are you, chronologically?
I'm 30.
30.
Yes.
So your hair's true age is 38.
Oh.
8 years older. And to figure out why that's the case, we actually are going to do something called the shine test. So, Rodney, walk us through how to do this.
This
Anyone
is a
at
great
home
one you can
this
do at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cut a little bit of the hair off. Don't be afraid. It's in one strand. You're going to dig it right into a nice, cold bowl of water. Dig it right down there. Leave it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can see it's sinking.
You can start to sink. Now, if it rises to the top, you're in good shape. Feel good about your hair. If it stays low, be concerned. It's porous, and there's a lot of water that's filling the cuticle of the hair shaft, and it's bloating it. And actually, you can see this here. It's fluffy. It's going to look dull, and you're not going to get the shine. So that's the problem.
So I asked some members of our audience to try this before the break. I'm going to see how they did with this. It's a simple little test. Everyone can do it at home. You're going to take a little hair you snapped off, put it in a glass of water, and just let it sit there for 5 minutes. So what do you guys all think? Let me see yours.
Some of it's floating, some of it's sinking.
Yeah.
Kind of like the rest of me.
What say again?
Some of it's floating and some of it's sinking, like the rest of me.
All right. Perfect. Who else we got here? We got there. Yours looks pretty good.
It's kind of floating.
Kind of floating. Mom?
I can't tell.
You can't
tell.
tell.
See it in there.
Well, that's a disappearing hair act. All right. So it's sort of cool. It's simple, isn't it? It's an easy little test. Anything shocking? usually we have people holding urine cups in their pens, but this is a better option. So, Rodney, you've got a fix to restore shine to aging hair. It's the brush and coat.
Right, so we said don't brush it on wet hair, but you can brush it on dry hair, but use a ball bristle brush. What that will do, it'll help seal some of that cuticle where it's getting fluffy. And what's great, it will drag some of the natural oil from the scalp through the hair, and that makes it shinier, which is really nice. Another treatment you can do at home once a week, 20 minutes, half an avocado, an egg. I'm going to give this to you because I've heard you're very good at this.
One-handed or two-handed egg break? So, how about avocado, an egg?
An egg, yep. Mix it all up. Leave it on your hair for 20 minutes. That was very good. I'm impressed. Oh, wow. Mine would have been all over. Whip it up. It's really high in moisturizing, conditioning agents. It's fabulous for hair, 20 minutes, and that's great. And then the last thing is rinse your hair with cold water just before you get out of the shower, and it will just seal the cuticle, flatter surface, reflect light, shiny hair. Good to go?
Wonderful.
Was helpful to you?
Oh, absolutely. I always have avocados.
Next up is Beth. You guys better take the true age quiz as well. Again, I'm going to repeat the exercise. How old are you really?
50.
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
I love that. Your hair, unfortunately, did not like the way you look, though. Can I share it with everybody?
Okay.
So your true hair age is 69.
She looks good for her age.
She looks good for her age. So you're hiding the gray. It's not about gray. It's about the quality of the gray, actually. So Rodney, explain this. And the test you're going to do here is called the gray texture test.
Yeah, this is about texture. Now, it's coloured, but I can see some of this is actually grey underneath, and I can tell because of the wiriness, right? So some of this hair is smooth, and some of it's wiry. Now, when you lose the pigment in your hair, you also lose the moisture, and that's the big problem with the texture. It gets drier, it gets wiry, it gets flyaway, and you can't hide it, you know?
It's hard to see that, I know, so we actually made a little sample for everybody. All right, this is what you want. So again, it can be the same color gray, but this is a strand of natural moisturized hair, and this is the kind of gray we're worried about, where it's dry, it's wiry, it's unruly, it's hard to manage, it fly away. So you've got a simple solution to fix this, to maximize moisture.
Yeah, it all starts with hair cleansing. So use a shampoo that is gentle with the detergents, has very soft detergents. A great solution is sulfate-free. It's going to leave the moisture while cleansing your hair, which is going to be perfect for the setup. And then when you're styling your hair, a little bit of argan oil, an oil that's low, it's not greasy, it's lightweight, it's not going to weigh your hair down, but it's going to coat the hair and it's going to get a little bit of that wiriness, and you're good to go.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.